Oof, we should officially be live. You know what? You know, look good. Oh, yeah, look good. This would look good right here. Ooh, promoting Penelope. How dare me? How dare me? How dare me? Let me make sure that the settings are good. Yes, we're good. Yes, we're good to go. How dare me? Ladies and gentlemen, I have a great stream for all of you. And for a lot of you watching around the world, we're going to give it a little bit of time, just a little bit of time. Just a bit of time on here for all of you watching. Man, I'm excited for this stream. Real excited. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Whiskey Reaper channel. For all of you watching around the world, you know what time it is. We are, yes, you know what time it is. We're number one for all of you watching around the world. You guys are amazing. For everybody around Europe, around the USA, Canada, and every other place. Italy, Chile, Brazil, and also New Zealand. A lot of people from New Zealand. Oof. Let me say this. Oof. I got a hell of a show for you. I have a great show for you. You know what? We're not going to promote Penelope. Maybe later on the stream. I'm going to just say this. For all of you watching around the world, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, this might be your time. Just by looking at this. Look, I'm going to be honest. If I am you and I see this currently, this green, mean money stick, I would be subscribed. Look at how beautiful this presentation is. Anyways, for all of you watching, today, yes, today, ladies and gentlemen, today, we are officially going to be doing we're going to do a lot of things. One thing is certain, okay? We're gonna be cooking up some meat also today. Yes, oof, look at that meat. Beautiful. Okay, for all of you watching around the world, don't forget we stream every single day. If this is your first time here and you don't know what's happening, well, you're gonna learn. For all of you watching around the world, you love whiskey reviews, and ladies and gentlemen, bing. Whiskey review, sweet wheats. 1792. I've reviewed it before, but we're gonna have to do it again. Why we're gonna have to do it again? Because we got a stogie. We got a stick out here, and for all of you watching, Rocky Patel, the Emerald. Yes, the Emerald. We're gonna do the review today on the stream. Also, we're gonna be doing the 1792. Yes, 1792 sweet wheat, sweet wheat. Yes, the bourbon whiskey review. So for all of you watching, I want to say one thing. Yesterday, we got great super chats. The ladies have been dominating the super chats this month. I really appreciate all the ladies. All of the ladies that have been sending super chats. And for the men also, all the men that have been sending super chats. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is? We're number one. I really appreciate each and every one of you. For all of you watching, today we are officially going to be doing, yes, we're going to be officially doing a little bit of a mix-up. So let me just show you. I'm going to put it right on top of, I'm going to put it right on top of Wayne Gretzky. Okay, we're going to be doing a review of this beautiful presentation. This is Rocky Patel, the brand new Emerald. Look at that beautiful presentation. I'm going to say there's not many presentations that you see like this. This is very unique. It caught my eye, and not only did it catch my eye, it should definitely catch your eyes. For all of you watching, definitely should have caught your eyes just by looking. Look at that. Oof, look at that. Just look, I could be in Venus. I could put this in the sky and everybody in Venus will see this. This is so beautiful. What a great presentation. Farm Kitty and AM in the chat room. Farm Kitty throws those emojis. Yes, the diamond emojis. Look at how beautiful this is. Okay, so for all of you watching, let me explain to you what we're doing. And for all of you, shout out to the USA. Boom, shout out to the USA. You see the USA right there? Matching my... Anyways, the point of the matter is, let me start by saying what we're going to do. On this magazine itself, shout out to April in the chat room. On this magazine itself, you guys seen, there's some things here that are very impressive. We've done this one already, review of this. You could go check out the review on this one. Beautiful presentation. Beautiful presentation. We've done the review on this one already, right? Again, this one's a little bit different shape. We'll probably do a Leva V of eventually again. It's a different shape, you know, different shapes. Sometimes they carry a little bit of a different flavor. So for all of you, let me show you exactly What made us? What made us do this? All right, I'm going to show you how cool it is to have a magazine like this. Watch this. Watch how cool this is. Watch this. Ooh! Look at this page. Ladies and gentlemen, if you see what I see, look at how cool. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. Isn't that a beautiful presentation? You know what? Presentations are keys when it comes to sticks. All right, I'm going to say presentation is key. Look at how beautiful that magazine is. I'm going to show you how beautiful it looks in the box. I mean, come on. I'm going to show you. We have it real life, but I'm going to show it to you here. Look at this. Look at this bad boy. All right, now that you see it, you believe it. You believe how beautiful it looks. Why do you believe how beautiful it looks? Because officially I have it in my hands. The same thing in the magazine we have around here. Look at that. Oh, ooh, it's so green. I'm so excited to do this. Really excited. It's so green. It's ridiculously green. Stick looks exactly like the magazine. Stick looks exactly like the magazine. God, what a beautiful presentation. I look for all of you watching. Don't forget, hit that like button. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe up here if you haven't. And don't forget, woof! Hey, I'm talking to you. All right, anyways, point of the matter is, we're going to be doing this, okay? I'm looking forward to this. So now you see what we got this, right? Beautiful, right? Okay. I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. All right, let's move Wayne Gretzky out of the way. Got a little bit of seasoning on here. Dang. Let's start placing our items. I'm going to be using a torch, nice, easy torch. I'm also going to be doing a punch. Punch, cut, right? Punch, cut. Let's see if we put this over here. Oof. How does it look good here? Oof. Good. All right. Let's take this out. I'm excited. I'm excited. Here we go. This is Rocky Patel, the Emerald. It looks even better without. Oof! It looks even better without that cellophane. You know. Look at this. God dang. It's just so beautiful. I don't even want to. I want to just smoke it with this. I want to just smoke it with this. But this is a professional channel, so we got to do a professional. Here we go. Let's take us off. Oof. And ladies and gentlemen, yes, the Rocky Patel, the Emerald. This is box press. You see it's box press. You guys already know what I say about box press. They're really, usually, medium to full body. And most of the time, they're full body and very strong. Presentation is beautiful. I will say, very key. Very, very key. I honestly didn't want to take this off. Such a beautiful presentation. All right, here we go. We're going to put this over here just to give it some color. All right. Now, what we're going to do also is we're going to pair it, and we're going to talk about this sweet wheat. We're going to pair it and talk about this sweet wheat. So to start, we could place this over here and have a little pour. Shout out to all of you. Let's do this. Here we go, sweet wheat. Oh, beautiful. Sweet wheat, 1792. This is a harder bottle to find, so for all of you that go to the stores, this is not a bottle that you can find all the time at the stores. It's a little bit rare. On today's stream, also, I'm going to be using Kinder's Prime Steak seasoning. I'm also going to be using Montreal steak seasoning when we're ready to cook this monstrosity. Look at this monster. We're going to be cooking this monster. Today is the Florida Panthers, so let's make sure to, yes. Make sure to do this right. Okay, here we go. I'm looking forward to this. Here we go. One thing, ladies, always lick the tip, ladies, okay? Lick the tip just a little bit. Here we go. Lick the tip just a little bit, ladies. Gentlemen, you don't have to lick the tip. And there we go. So far, so good. Punch cut it. Very long, very strong. Here we go. Let's light this up. I'm looking forward to this. Oof. Just smelling this, oof, in the air, just smelling this in the air, oof. I almost smell like in the air, I'm smelling raisins and floral, just in the air. Here we go. I don't know what to expect of this. I've never had this before. So here we go. My mouth is watering. I'm drooling like a dog. Ah, here we go. First puff of Rocky Patel, the Emerald. First puff. Okay, very special release. Here we go. Let's try this out. Oof. This is like bready. This is bread. Almost like burnt bread. Oof. Almost like burnt bread. Here we go. Oof. Woof. Very, very, very different. Burnt bread, a little bit burnt bread, a little bit earthiness, and oof, a little bit spicy, a little bit of pepper, a little bit bready, a little bit earthy. That's what I'm getting currently. And usually, I'm going to say, you don't want to really judge. You don't want to judge a book by its cover, okay? Make sure to open the book. I'm going to say that for a lot of you. Make sure to open the book. So this is going to be, for a lot of you, the first little puff of any stogie, of any stick. You want to just kind of ease into it. You don't want to judge it by the first puff. I am getting a good amount of almost earthy notes, cedar, a little bit earthy notes, cedar and pepper currently that are lingering currently in the first puff. And for a lot of you watching, here we go, for a lot of you watching, we're going to be pairing it up with a whiskey, a beautiful It's what's the word I was gonna say? Inexpensive, a hard to find whiskey. Here we go. Let's go for another puff. So far, so far. Oof. It's starting to taste a little bit different. Still a little bit bready, earthy. Also, pepper, a lot of pepper, a lot of pepper, a lot of pepper. Just like Donald Trump says it, a lot of pepper, yes, a lot of pepper. I'm going to say, it's over here. Don't judge a book by its cover just because it has something nice. Okay, it's a beautiful looking stick. I'm not going to lie. But right now, currently, you can't judge a book by its cover. And I'm just going to say, a ton of pepper, a little bit of, just a little hint of almost like what's the word that I can use? It's almost flowing through my nose. It's almost flowing through my nose. It's bready, earthy, pepper. Ooh, it's flowing through my nose. Here we go. Let me see. Earthy pepper. Here we go. So far, so far. Nice presentation. Here we go. I'm getting a little bit of a, I don't know if it's just me. I'm getting a little bit of a, let me see. Ooh, bread, a lot of bread. Almost like if I have, you ever had a, I'm getting a ton of almost like a burnt bread, earthy notes. Ooh, I'm getting a nice, beautiful cedar, like woody cedar. And also, I'm getting also a little bit of sweetness. The sweetness is mainly almost like a, we could say like a prune. Maybe not a prune, maybe like a, a date. I'm getting like a date. Maybe a prune, no, like a date. Little bit, almost giving it that sweetness. This is a beautiful presentation. I will say, for all of you that are new, rookies, this is not for a rookie. I'm just going to say it off the bat. This is not for a rookie. I can already tell that this is going to be a strong one. Emerald, yes. Rocky Patel, the Emerald. This is going to be a strong one for any rookie out there. Here we go. Chat room. Reaper Crew. This is very different than my father's cigars. I mean, I didn't say the word. My father's stogies and sticks. You guys know I can't say that word on stream. It is very different. I'm going to say, so far so good. But I will say, it has a heavy dosage. A heavy dosage of pepper. Almost like a burnt bread. A little bit earthy. A little bit almost grainy. Earthy grainy. I also have the woody cedar. Cedar wood that's really making this a little bit nice. And then I'm also getting almost that fig. It's like a fig. This is not for a rookie. Again, I will say, not for a rookie. One thing I don't like about this, I'm going to say this and I'm going to be honest. I don't like how you can see a lot of the veins. You see the veins? I don't like, this is something for a lot of you, okay? I don't like my stogies and sticks with the veins by where, you see this? That should be quality control. You see this? It bothers me when I put my lips over that, okay? It's like a vein. It kind of bothers me. The cap over here, cap is okay. But still, the point of the matter is, if you're paying a certain amount of price, you don't want a vein over here, right? It kind of destroys a little bit of the experience. You want it nice and clean. I don't mind the vein being on the wrapper over here down below, but for it being up here, you see the vein over here, kind of bothers me. All right, just a little bit, just a little bit. That's just quality control from Ronki Patel. I do know that he can't control everything, but he can control the flavors. This is very strong. So far, I'm going to say this is it's almost full. I got to drink some water. It's almost full body currently right now. Almost full. It's medium, but I can tell it's going to be full body. I don't usually drink water. I don't usually drink water this early. That's a strong one. That's a strong one. Ooh, that's a strong one. Now we're going to be pairing it up with 1792 sweet wheat. Sweet wheat. We're going to be pairing it up with the sweet wheat. I'm excited to pair this up. Now I did pick this one because it's the sweetest thing that I can think of. And for Ira Soto in the chat room, huge shout out to Ira Soto. She dropped a red big super chat yesterday. I hope she made money at casino. But I will say, oof, this is the dosage of a real man's stogie. That's what it is. This is the dosage of a real man's stogie. Here we go. Let's present to you a little bit more of what we got here. Here we go. Let's see how it goes. Oof. Long. This is going to beat me up. Long and strong. I'm starting to get a little bit more action on the flavor. It's starting to turn into a creamy nuttiness. That's really good. Starting to turn into a creamy nuttiness. I'm going to try to figure out what nut it is that I'm tasting, but currently I'm getting a little bit of sweet creaminess so far right now, currently. One thing I do not like, here we go. Construction on this stick is not looking too good. Look at this. What you want to do when this happens is you're gonna fix it. So how do you fix it? I'm gonna show you. There we go. That should fix the construction a little bit. You don't want it to get bad, okay? Always when you're doing your stick. Ooh, you know what it smells like? You know what it smells like in the air? It smells like chocolate pancakes. Chocolate pancakes with maple syrup. It smells like chocolate pancakes with maple syrup. And also, there's almost like a bakery vibe. It smells like a bakery, almost. Like if they just made some bread. It is very bready at the beginning. I'm going to say that, very bready. So far, there you go, I fixed it. Look at this. I fixed the construction. There you go. All you had to do is fix it, and usually it will hold, right? Here we go. Let's try this out. Very nice. Construction is so far it's holding pretty tight. Let me just show you. Construction is holding pretty tight. That's good. I fixed it up and it looks really good. Construction so far it's pretty good. Nice and white and hasn't came off. Right, it's good. Ronki Patel. They're doing some good stuff over there lately. I will not say the past stogies. But as of lately, they're doing a little bit of different blends. I really like this. Also, I'm going to say this. For some of you that think that this is going to be an easy review, remember, I got the heat on me. The heat on me is not a joke. It is very much in my skin, and it's very hot. So these streams are not easy. We stream every single day, and I try to do the best I can. Here we go. What we do is we're gonna start to do. We're gonna start to do. We're going to start to pair it, okay? So for a lot of you watching, here we go. We're going to start to pair it up. Here we go, 1792, sweet, sweet wheat, okay? 1792, sweet, sweet wheat. This is called sweet wheat 1792. Let's nose this out. Oof, last time I had this, I'm going to say this, last time I had this, I remember that it was very sugary and almost sweet in the sweet department. And yeah, the name goes. It did have almost like if I remember correctly, almost like if there was sugar in here. And it might be good to add it with this stick, so that's why I took it out. So here we go, we're going to do the review on this whiskey, and we're going to do it with this. Here we go, first off, let's go with the whiskey. Shout out to all of you, we're going to start cooking soon. Looks good, looks good. Let's see the color. Color's good. Is Ira Soto going to be buying this whiskey? We're going to see. That is. What an excellent whiskey. It's almost what's the word that I can use? It's almost like I just refreshed my whole mouth. There's a ton of juiciness on here. Nice amount of vanilla. It's almost vanilla. What was the word that I used before? I think I used before a word that I can say. This is almost like last I remember I used to say, it was like a sugar cookie. And that's probably exactly what I'm thinking right now. Sugar cookie. Like a vanilla sugar cookie. You ever go to a store and you ask for a sugar cookie when you were younger? I know many of you have. And I do know that this has that. Also, it gives me almost like a refreshing, nice vibe with this heat hitting me. I get a slant bit of oak, not too much oak, but the main star here is the sugar. The sugar, you could tell my lips are just chapping. And not only that, you get a tad bit of oak that's really, really going from the beginning to the end, really nicely. And I will say, usually bourbon whiskeys, you get the caramel. I'm going to say the caramel here plays really nice with a little bit of the spices that I have on this. I'm going to say this. I'm going to go with the stogie right now. I'm going to go with the stick. I'm going to see how good of a pairing this is. But personally, I think this would have been a perfect pairing. 1792 sweet wheat. This doesn't have sugar. What did I say this had? I said it had earthiness. It had breadiness. I also said it had pepper, a lot of pepper. I'm starting to get a little bit of action of different notes. But one thing I did say recently was it was a nutty note that started to come out. Maybe it comes out now. So here we go. Let's try this out. Rocky Patel with this. Construction's not good. Not good because, ooh, that's good. Man, that's good. The construction's not very well with this. I'm going to say that. This doesn't usually happen, okay? That usually doesn't happen with a good stick. I will say to me, that's it's not a good look. It's not a good look. Okay, to me personally, that's not a good look. Doesn't mean the cigar is going to be bad. I just feel like I already had a little bit of an issue currently on this. Right here, the vein, quality control, right here, one thing, right? Number two thing, this already came off. That's not good. If the ash comes off, to me, quality control isn't too there. Again, I will say this. Rocky Patel has a history of hustling, right? And if you don't know his history, Rocky Patel went from selling a ton of badges store to store. One of his great stories was when he first started his cigar line, he would go store to stores. Later on, he almost went bankrupt. And he decided to do a complete redo on his lineup. And for a lot of you watching, it's great that he started off doing something. If he failed, he failed. He learned his thing. But I will say this, currently the stick tastes really good. I can't say it tastes bad. Construction's not too good. And the stick doesn't look as good as it seems. The best thing about the stick currently is a little bit of the flavors and the presentation. This presentation really catches my eye. It catches most of your eyes, especially the ladies. Ladies will catch your eye on this one. It does taste pretty good, but I'm going to have to light this up again. That is not good. Getting getting a little bit of cashews. That's what I'm getting. A little bit of cashew action, almost with the no salt, cashew with no salt. And here we go. Let's go with the 1792 sweet wheat. That's an excellent pairing. You can't say that there's a better pairing than this. We're going to put another whiskey to pair it, but oh, the sugar, there's no sugar in whiskey, right? It tastes like there's sugar here. And I'm going to say not only does it taste like it has sugar, I do get it almost like I'm getting just a little bit of sweetness off that, off this sweet wheat. Also the oak, very nice. A tad bit of spices, not too much spices. It does tune down this stick. It does tune down this stogie just a little bit. And I'm going to say I really like the fact that it does that. It tames it a little bit. It does tame it. I'm going to say it's almost like I'm having a dessert with a good full body stogie. I'm going to say this is a great pairing. And is this a buy? I'm going to say it's off the rip. 1792 Sweet Wheat. Is it a buy? Yes, it is. It's 100% a buy. Now, is this a buy? This is what we're going to get at. Is this a buy? Yes. Rocky Patel. Let me see. We can keep on going. Here we go. Pepper is ramping up. I still get a little bit of that breadiness. I do get a little bit almost like a fig or a prune. We're gonna say a fig. It adds to this whiskey too. And then we also have, this is ASMR for a lot of you ladies and for you men. We also have on this beautiful, beautiful stick. I'm gonna say it's beautiful because just the presentation is beautiful. Not so much that little vein there, but I do get a little bit of sweetness on that woody note still that I'm getting. It has a good amount of flavor. I'm going to say it has a good amount of flavor. Construction is horrible construction. Here we go. Let's try this. Oof, I'm getting a little bit of a, wow, I'm getting a little, oof. I'm starting to get just a tad bit of extra notes that I didn't find. I'm going to say this is a little bit different than your normal stogie. This is giving me a little bit of it's giving me a little bit of extra flavor, and I'm trying to pick out what it is. But there is a cashew little note that I like here. I'm also getting a little bit of a weird leather note, which usually you will find in certain stogies. Especially if it's a full body. If it's a full body stogie, you will probably find there's two things that you find in a full body stogie. Usually it's a lot of spices, a lot of pepper. You can find leather notes. I'm finding a little bit of leather notes on here. Right now, currently, I'm finding a tad bit of leather notes. And one of the main things on a heavy-duty, strong stogie, usually to tame it up a little bit, you either get chocolate or a little bit of coffee. I'm trying to figure out which it is, but currently we're aiming to the coffee notes. We're aiming to the coffee notes right now. Here we go. 1792 Sweet Wheat. Let's drink this up for all of you watching. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. Let's drink this up. That is excellent. This pairing that we have, it is so good, this pairing. You have noticed I haven't drank any water. Man, this is really, really, really outstanding. Really, really good. I'm going to say really, really good pairing. So if you ever get one of these, if you ever get this, definitely you need to pick up this stick. It goes really, really well. It goes really, really well. Here we go. Woof. Woof. You know what I'm getting? It's staying mainly on my teeth. I'm getting a little bit of coffee, a little bit of almost like exotic coffee. Exotic coffee. You ever go to like a whole food market, like an exotic coffee? I'm also getting a tad bit of cinnamon. Pepper note is starting to level down. Starting to get a little bit of cinnamon. A little bit of cinnamon and coffee. Limrex over here. Limrex with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, my man. River Crew. You know what time it is? Says first. Don't know. Number one. Yes. For all of you watching Limrex, thank you so much. For all of you watching, here we go. Reaper Crew. You know what time it is? We're number one. Yes. For all of you watching around the world, you guys know everybody in Europe, London, people from Italy, people from Spain, Chile, Argentina, over here in Colombia, over there in Miami. Shout out to Florida. Shout out to New York. Shout out to Texas, shout out to California, shout out to Seattle, shout out to Wisconsin, shout out to Canada, shout out to Hawaii, bruh, what up, bruh? Shout out to Japan. We got people watching from Japan. We got people watching from South Korea. We also have people watching from India. We got people watching from India. Thank you so much for the super chat. Huge appreciation. Limrex, don't forget Limrex. Always get that membership, okay? If you renew your memberships, you will officially have one free message per month to add to the stream. Huge shout outs to Limrex. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all the super chats any of you guys sent. I know we get all type of super chats. Yesterday, Iris Soto killed it when the super chats. She dropped a bomb on here. A red super chat. Here we go. Let's try this out. I'm going to say this. It's kind of changing, but I will say the construction is so bad. Look at the construction. Oof, I got to fix this. We also had George Zahorov stop by here yesterday. Shout out to George Zahorov. Jason Kane sent super chats while he was working. Shout out to Jason Kane. And all of you, here we go. So far, that stick is getting a little bit different. I really like that stick so far. Right now, it's a little bit different from some of the sticks that you guys see me do. And for a lot of you, 1792 Sweet Wheat is something you need to buy. You definitely need to buy this. But you have to understand, this is strictly sugar, vanilla, caramel, and sweet oak. You're not going to get too many notes out of here. You get a little bit of spice, but nothing crazy. Here we go. Let's drink this up. I got a little bit of cork. Look at that. Got a little bit of cork in there. A little bit of a cork. That is good. That is a good pairing. That is a really, really good pairing. Really, really good. If you guys like the stream so far, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like if you want to comment. Super chats or key if you have a question. If you have a question about this stogie, you can send a super chat. Shout out to Limrex. Thank you so much, Limrex. I'm going to say this. I cannot puff this yet because I need this to get a little bit closer together. Remember, this is not a race when you're doing your sticks. And again, I will say, I can't wait to cook. I cannot wait to cook. I can't wait to cook. I'm going to say, we're going to put some whiskeys on the stream, okay? We're going to put some more whiskeys on the stream. Binga, banging, binga. Binga, banging, binga. Sound like a guy from the jungle. I want to try this Penelope Toasted. There's a couple other whiskeys I also want to try with this. But I have to finish this, right? I have to finish this. So far, the Sweet Wheat is really good. Let's drink this up again. I just love it. You can't say it's bad. That's Sweet Wheat. It's so good, man. I do get a little bit of ramp up of a little bit, almost like a little bit of spices, a little bit of we can't even say spice. It's almost like We could say like almost like a seasoned oak. We could say like almost like a seasoned oak. If you drink a little bit more than usual in your sip, you'll find usually more flavors. I tend to sip small because I want to taste a little bit of the front end. I don't want to taste all the back. If you want to taste more of the finish, take big sips. Usually I learned that a long time ago. Bigger the sip, the more you get the finish. I'm going to say all around, outstanding bottle. It is not very thick. I'm going to say this right now. It is not very thick. Ladies, I know some of you ladies like it thick. This over here is not thick at all. It's a little bit thin. When you drink it, it's a tad bit thin, but it's good. It's not that bad. It goes along really well with this. I have a feeling if you pair this up with a thick, strong whiskey, I don't think it's going to go very well. This is a little bit thin. Not thick, it's thin. There you go, ladies. I know some of you like it thick. This is not thick as you might think. You can't chew this. You can't chew this. It's a little bit almost in the watery side, okay? That's what I mean by thick and thin. It's a little bit thin, but either way, it's really full flavor and really good. It really honestly tastes like I'm drinking sugar cookie with a little bit of almost like a little bit of oak and a little bit of hammered caramel. I don't get too many notes, but why would you need many notes? It's a sweet wheat. It's supposed to be a little bit sweet. It's not super sweet. It's exceptionally perfect. I'm going to say if you want to buy the 1792 with sweet wheat, go to your local store and make sure to buy this for at least the max I would pay for this. I think $80 or $70 would be the max that I'd pay for this. I would pay for this $70 or $80 if I couldn't find it anywhere. That would be the max. That's actually better than Elmer Chili. That's better than Elmer Chili. That's really, really good. Okay, so I'm not gonna mess with this. I'm just gonna take this off. I know the constructions are not that well, so here we go. Oof. The fact that it turned off already, it's not a good sign. Wow, I'm getting some nut profile right now. A little bit of nut profile, barely even puffed this. Oof. Getting a literally just think of cashews. Think of cashews without salt. You know when you bite on those cashews, it's not salty. You bite into it and it's nice. It's good. It's really nice. It's good. A little bit of pepper. Coffee. I want to say coffee. That's what I'm getting. A little bit of coffee. Not heavy coffee. Curly, just regular coffee. Regular coffee. Nothing crazy. Now, how do I compare this to yesterday's and most of the stogies that we've had throughout the week? I'm going to say it doesn't fall into the top 5 best. It doesn't fall close to the best, but it's decently good. For any of you that need a random stick to get, this is decently good for any of you. I'm going to say this, presentation got me. You guys know what I think, presentation got me, okay? For all of the ladies in this chat room, here we go, ladies. We're going to go over here. We're going to go pump it up again. Wow. I could really say that I'm actually starting to like this a little bit more. Still had the sweetness of that. I still have that sweetness of that, almost like a prune note, or maybe, what is it, a prune, what did I say, fig, like a fig, a little bit of sweetness on the fig. I still have a bready note, a little bit of a bready note, and also, I will say, main store on here currently, throughout the whole stream, main store is that sweet, woody note. The nice balance of pepper. A little bit of the cashew taste that I was telling you I had. No salt on the cashew. Right now, coffee, a little bit of coffee. A little bit of coffee. And also, that sweet, sweet woody cedar. Getting a sweet, sweet woody cedar that is going from the beginning all the way to the middle of the stick. I'm going to say, we're going to have to cook soon, right? Let's drink this up. Ended up getting that cork. There we go. Let's drink this up. Oh, with that whiskey. With that whiskey is dynamite. Man, amazing, amazing, amazing with that whiskey. I'm going to try the Penelope now. Man, that is a store. Now you gotta take it easy with this. I gotta take it easy with this. If not, it's no joke. Gotta take it easy. So I'm gonna take it easy. Okay, we're gonna put this over here. Let's take it easy. Let's take it easy on this. This stick is basically, I'm almost done with this stick. It's so freaking nice. It's so nice. But again, I did tell many of you, if I had the chance to buy this again, when I buy it again, I'll let you know soon. But I'm really inhaling this thing. Woof. I'm really inhaling this thing like a coffee. Woof. Like a coffee. Let's drink this up. Man, that goddamn sweet wheat is good. Okay, here we go. Penelope toasted. Penelope toasted. This is a toasted, heavy, heavy toast. Char number 3. 100. I don't know if it's char number 3 or number 5. 100 proof. Shout out to Edgar Romeo. He's the one that wants us to put this on the stream. So that's what we do. If you send big super chats throughout the year, and if you're OG, you get to kind of tell me what to do, right? Yesterday, Ira Soto, she wanted me to drink tequila yesterday, and I didn't want to drink tequila, but I drank it because of her. Edgar Romeo, one of our ranches, he wanted me to put Penelope on the streams. I never wanted to put Penelope. I think many of you know why. And if you don't know why, you're not an OG. You're not an OG. Penelope has a 4-grain, and the 4-grain was so bad that I spit it out in the sink. Ever since, some of the other Penelopes that I got were horrendous. Now, this is probably before Penelope was sold off to a different company, so we're gonna say there was a little bit of a year sprout there. Okay, now it's under different owners, right? Under different owners. They got sold off a while ago. But anyways, point of matter is we're gonna do Penelope toasted, and also I'm gonna show you guys how to cook a good mean meal. All right, if you guys don't know how to cook a mean meal, I'm going to show you on this stream. You need something good to eat, especially if you're doing a strong stogie. This is almost medium to full body. How do I know it's full body or medium? If you can tell, I just set it aside. If I set it aside and I'm not inhaling it more, it's because it's full body, it's real strong, and it's getting a little bit strong. As we go closer to the tip of the stick, it is getting a little bit stronger. Now, you don't usually feel it till you start feeling it in your head, your body, and also you start feeling a little bit of almost like a feeling like, what's the word that I can explain to you what you feel if you're going too hard? It's almost like if the sun is beaming on you and you just did some cardio, you start getting worn out. And for all of you, that's just what it is, especially on strong stogies, right? That's basically what you get. And it's a calming feeling. It's a calming feeling. But understand, all the whiskey enthusiasts and all the cigar enthusiasts, they know the limits. So know your limit on everything, okay? Know your limit on everything. Anyways, here we go. We're gonna do Penelope the Toasted. Yes, yes, for all of you watching. We're gonna pair this up and see. I still have the finish on this lingering in my mouth. You can tell my lips are chapping. So here we go. Let's drink this up. Cheers, all of you. That is excellent. That is real. Woo! That is really good. That is really, really good. I'm gonna say, out of both of these, which one's better? Woo! Hey, for me to say which one's better, that's like saying which Ferrari's better. They're both good Ferraris. They're both good Ferraris. Especially with a good driver, they're both good Ferraris. It really depends on what color you want to ride on the day. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a great bottle. Great bottle. Let's drink this again. This is a really good bottle. It's everything you really want. I'm getting a little bit of honey. Oak note is very in your face, right? It's toasted, so you're gonna get a little bit of the sweet oak note. And that almost that charred up toasted note. Very beautiful. Let's drink this up. Ooh. It's also really thick. It's also really thick. It's a little bit thicker than this one. And it has a lot more notes. Look, for all of you watching, I'm going to say this. We had a fun time here with this Penelope, but I had to take it off the screen. We had a fun time. We had a fun time with this. We're going to do this. We're going to do this soon again, okay? I'm going to keep this on here on the side. Let's move my punch cut. Let's move some of this stuff. Okay. Bing bang. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you how to cook. This is a triple threat. I'm a triple threat, yes? I'm a triple threat to any YouTuber. Anyways, for a lot of you, oof, we got to back this up. We got to back up the horse. Let's back the horse up. Let's back the horse up, baby. Let's back the horse up. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to make something really nice. And for some of you, I'm going to say this. If you have never seen me cook, and this is your first time watching, you've been missing out. You've been missing out big time. I'm going to say for a lot of you, I will say, yes, for a lot of you, if you haven't ever seen these streams, I like to show you how I cook. You gotta eat good, especially if you're drinking whiskeys and you're lining up some stogies. Oh! Ooh, all right. So today I want to be doing some skirt steak. Yes, beautiful, beautiful skirt steak. And I did ask the butcher today. I asked the butcher if I needed to cut anything, and personally, I don't think I need to cut too much. I just need to cut a little bit, but I'll just leave it on. For some of you, skirt steaks. What's good with skirt steaks? When you cook this up, what's the word? You want to kind of, let's back this up a little bit. You want to kind of cut this in thin pieces, okay, when you do make it. We're going to be using the seasonings that I told you that we're going to be using. And before we do that, I took out all the moisture I could. All you have to do is pat it down, pat it down. I took out the moisture that I could on here. I should have some leftovers for tomorrow. So for all of you watching, you could do it without any olive oil, but I want to add olive oil, so let's start off with doing this. Here we go for all of you. First thing you want to use, give it a little bit of the extra garlic. This is a nice little black garlic. Here we go. Don't put too much, but you can put a good amount. Here we go. Good amount, good amount. Here you go. Beautiful. Now, main thing. Main thing will be, ooh, how do I put this? Okay. Main thing will be Montreal steak seasoning. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You're going to do the other side. Both sides, not one side. If you do one side, you don't know what the heck you're doing. One side, that's like reading the first chapter of a book. You got to read all the chapters, my man. You don't know what's going to happen if you don't read the chapters. And now, here we go. You're going to do the other side. Shout out to all of you watching. Hope you guys are enjoying. Kinders. I'm gonna say if you eat your meat by this, just by this, oof. I'm gonna say if you eat your meat just by this, by eating this by itself with nothing else, oof. You're kind of wasting your time. I would never just put a steak with just this. This doesn't have that oof. That doesn't have that wow factor. It adds to it. It adds to it. Now this It has spices, it has pepper, it has the salt, and that's why I'm using it. Big grains, yes? You can shake it around, big grains, okay? Here we go. Good. Also, what I'm going to do is, you can tell that the meat absorbed a lot of that olive oil. Did you see how there's no olive oil on here? The meat officially absorbed all of the olive oil. So I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil. It just absorbed it, which is good. It absorbed it big time. I'm going to say this is why you should always invest. If you have to pay $5 more for a good olive oil, buy it. Okay, olive oil is your main thing for cooking, especially if some of your meat will be absorbing some of that olive oil. This is a great one, and for a lot of you, if you want to know more about this, well, I can't tell you too much, but it has non-MGO. It's vegan. Well, all of these should be vegan, and I think this one's from Turkey. I think this is a product. There's a product from Turkey. There you go, you see it? Product from Turkey. Really good. Okay, now what I'm going to do now is, looks good. Real nice. Here we go. Look at the olive oil just creeping down. Make sure to put olive oil, okay? This is a skirt. This is a skirt, okay? We're doing a skirt. Beautiful. Okay, for all of you, we have this going. We're going to move this over here like this, like so. Now this cooks a little bit quickly, so make sure you know I'm going to let this marinate a little bit. This cooks really quickly, okay? You're going to see me cook this. If you want to see me cook this, you'll see it very soon. Very soon you're going to see me cook this. Let's start moving some stuff. I'm going to move this. You already saw that I use this Montreal steak seasoning. Kinders. Ooh. Kinders. Oof. Montreal steak seasoning. Kinders. Good. Looks good. And now, oof, I'm going to start lining this up. Let's start lining this up a little bit. Boom, bing, bang. Here we go. Bing, bang. Oh, by the way, it's one of my favorites, yes. OESO, I don't know why any of you like OESO. OESO is so god dang apple juice. Let me see, what other one can we put? I think we got room to put this one. Oof, maybe, oof, maybe we put this one. I haven't drank this one in a long time. Maybe we put this one, Redwood Empire. Where are we going to put it? If you haven't already, hit that like button for the stream, okay? Hit that like button for the stream. Okay, here we go. We can put this over here. Okay, everything looks good. I'm going to say this. I don't know what happened to my other bottle. I don't know what happened to my other bottle. Shee! I don't know what happened to my other bottle. So we're going to be drinking. We're going to be drinking this. Don't have no idea what happened to my other bottle. It's going to be a new. I don't know what happened to my other bottle. Bowman Brothers is a small batch. Beautiful presentation. Have no idea what happened to my other bottle, so I'm gonna have to open up one of my backups. Look at the presentation. Presentation so cool, inexpensive. The price on this should go up in price, but some states don't even get this. Also, OBSF, the best 4 roses you could get of the new batch, the new recipes that they're putting out, the new batches. You could say batches, recipes. OESO is straight dookie. I don't know why people like. You know why people like OESO? There's a red bottle. People like OESO because they're rookies. They're rookies. They want apples, or just apples. How the hell are you going to drink a whiskey and only have apples? You might as well drink Alabama whiskey. And this is the best OBSF. Okay, best on the line OBSF. So I'm going to put this on here. Best on the line OBSF. Still drinking the Penelope. You guys know what Penelope we're drinking. In honor of Edgar Romeo. We're drinking this Penelope. Okay? Somebody in the chat room says they're not a fan of 4 Roses. I would not blame you. Just don't believe the YouTubers. You just tuned in to the best channel that we will strictly tell you if it's not worth it. And I already told you guys, many of the 4 Roses, the single barrels are not worth it. I do tell everybody, don't buy the single barrels unless they're barrel strength. Anyways, we're going to finish this one up. Penelope. I don't really care what companies think of what I say, because at the end of the day, we don't allow any promotions on these streams. I show whatever bottle I want to. I don't allow any of these companies to send me anything. There's a lot of companies that send me stuff, tried to send me stuff. I've only taken one exception. Horse Soldier. Shout out to Horse Soldier, our veterans. That is the only company that have officially taken and accepted a gift from, which shout out to our veterans, shout out to the USA, and shout out to all of you. Here we go, let's drink this up. You're probably asking, why did you accept Horse Soldier, not all the other companies? Because on Instagram, before I even started a YouTube channel, I was the first one and the only one on Instagram that was promoting Horse Soldier. I was promoting Horse Soldier. And for some of you, here we go. The Horse Soldier I was promoting, I'm going to show you. I drank a total of probably six of these. I drank about a total about 6 of these bad boys. This is the only company that I can say I accepted anything from. They send me a hat. They send me also a glass. They send me a recipe book. They send me a lot of good things, and I really appreciate Horse Soldier for sending me stuff. They told me it doesn't matter if you want to promote it or not, and that's what it is. I was literally telling everybody that this is the best, my favorite bottle when they first started off. Okay, Horse Soldier. If you haven't bought the silver, it's really good, but it's about $100 now. If you can't find that Horse Soldier, this is the one I want you to buy, because this is the real good one. This is about $40. Now there's 2 of them. There's the gold one and there's the nickel. This is almost like a penny. It looks like a penny. This is the regular one. The regular one is really good. Shout out to all our Americans. This is really good. It's inexpensive. There's 3 in the line. This is non-chilled filter, and this is very good. If you want a Horse Soldier and you don't want to break the bank, about $39. All right, about $39. All right, we're going to start cooking. The sun is going down. I need to see the Florida Panthers. Oh, man, the Super Chats today have been Lamrex. Shout out to Lamrex. Thank you so much. Remember, Super Chats. If you send Super Chats on the stream, I'll give you a huge shout out. Not only do I give you a huge shout out, it does help out our channel. If you want to help out our channel, the Super Chats are the way to go. ESPN. Yes, ESPN. They just started. Florida Panthers. Oof. Oh, man, it sounds like I have a turbo in my mouth. Oof. Sounds like I have a turbo in my mouth. What the hell? Okay, I'm gonna start cooking. Okay, for all of you, I'm gonna start cooking. But before I start cooking, I'm gonna drink the rest. All right, before I start cooking, oh, shout outs to our Americans. There you go. Wear these American flags, and guess what? They're gonna sell me poison at those Asian markets. Here we go. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Let's go, Florida Panthers, baby. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Before I start cooking, let's see how this goes. Here we go. Let's see how this goes. Bourbon Brothers. Bourbon Brothers. Let's see if it goes good. Here we go. That is very fruity. Wow. Fruity. Very fruity. Vanilla. Fruity and vanilla. Woof. That actually goes pretty good with this. Here we go. Let's try this out. It's a good mix. It's a good mix. Bowman. You see, you don't have to break the bank. That one there is like $30-some. And you don't have to break the bank. I want to show you guys that. You don't have to buy expensive, hard to find whiskeys. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good pairing. Oof. I'm getting a little bit of bitter chocolate. Bitter chocolate, cashews. Bitter chocolate and cashews. I thought I had coffee in here. What the hell happened? Here we go. Let's drink this up. Oof. That's a good mix. This is why I tell you guys, get yourself an inexpensive whiskey. Okay, you guys know I spend a lot of money on whiskey for all of you. I personally think that that's going to be better than this. This one's about $100. I think that one's going to be better than this on a stogie. This is why I say, when you're having a stogie, you know how much these stogies cost? They don't cost like $50 or $100. Some of these are really inexpensive. I don't know how much, I forgot how much I paid for this. I think I paid about $12 or something like that. This is a good mix currently right now. A little bit of sweet oak on here, a little bit of sweet corn on here, a little bit of fruit notes on here, and it does go good. You can tell my lips are chapping. Oof, my lips are chapping. Let's go, Florida Panthers, baby. Here we go. I'm getting a little bit of a woo, woo. Almost knocked the hell out of the head on that thing. I'm getting a little bit of coffee and chocolate. What the heck? Coffee and chocolate. And still a little bit of a sweet woody note. That's really nice. I don't tell you guys it's the best sticker you've ever had in your life, but just the presentation, man. I know you guys haven't seen it at the beginning. Some of you just tuned in now. Look at the presentation. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. Great whiskey with this pairing. Here we go. That is miraculous. The fact that you're not paying $200 or $100 for a whiskey. The sweet corn on that is so good. The fruity note on there is so good. The oak note, the sweet oak note is going so good with this. You know what? For all of you, we're gonna start cooking. Okay? I want to cook. So we're probably gonna drink this throughout the stream. You're gonna see what I think of that one. We're gonna start cooking, okay? Let's start cooking, baby. Let's start cooking. Hey, wait, let me drink the rest of this. Oh God, that whiskey's so good with this. I need to really put a stream that has expensive whiskeys up against inexpensive whiskeys. I think that's the next stream we're going to do this weekend. But because I'm saving so much money by just using my inexpensive whiskey. I'm going to say this for all of you. Here we go. A lot of you do not have the membership in the chat room. The reason why I can't see you is because you don't got a membership. Here we go in the chat room. If you can't do me the favor, click that link in the chat room. You're going to be able to use his emojis. And officially, we got April, one of our great ranches. April says, $10 super chat. She said, let's go Dallas Stars. I think Dallas Stars are they playing tonight? Shout out to April O'Neal. She says, let's go Dallas Stars and Florida Panthers. She also says, wifey and sister, she love you. I'm going to say this. The best scenario we have to have a party on a weekend will be the Dallas Stars NHL hockey team to make it to the final Stanley Cup championship with the Florida Panthers. If they both make it, we're going to have a great party because there's a lot of ladies in the chat room. They're from Texas. And also, there's a lot of people that are watching from Florida. So I'm going to say that it will be a great matchup. Over here, April. Thank you so much, April. If anybody gets a membership on this chat room, all you have to do is click the link in the chat room. It's a YouTube link. It'll allow you to join the membership club. The membership club allows you to see those private streams. And if we put these live streams on members only, you'll be able to rewatch them. So if you want to learn how to do some of the foods that we do, some of the things, you have to be a member. Your name will highlight green. Next to your name, you have an emoji you could throw down. A lot of emojis in the chat room when you do get that free, beautiful add-on to your membership. And not only that, I will see you a little bit more, and I'll give you a little bit more of a shout-out throughout the streams. Now, I'm not trying to ignore the chat room. I'm trying to ignore you guys. But remember, there's people that are rewatching these streams. Ripper Crew, you know what time it is? We're number one. There's people rewatching these streams. Mr. Patel will be probably watching this stream. Okay, Mr. Patel probably will be watching this stream. There's a lot of people that do like to watch this. The employees of 1792. The employees, yes, the employees over there that do make this, assemble these creations. If I put it on the title, usually they rewatch it on their break time at work. So for all of you, yes, there's companies watching us. Do I accept? Do I accept? Do I accept products? I do not accept products, but I do accept contracts for 6 months or a year. I do accept that, but that will be down the line. So far. So far, so far, I don't think $500 is going to do. $500 for 2 months. It ain't going to be that. It's going to be a little bit bigger. Look, I'm not. This is not the fragrance community. I don't tend to cave in. Because at the end of the day, you guys already know, we show the best products, and if I tell you a product isn't that good, it's not that good. But this is nice. It's nice. It's not that bad. Construction is not too good, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Would I recommend some of you to buy this? There's a lot of other stogies that you guys can buy, but still, I don't recommend a rookie to buy this. Don't buy this. If you're a rookie, don't buy that. It's a little bit strong for some out there, okay? Okay, here we go. Let's start cooking. Start cooking. Shout out to the Florida Panthers. Let's start cooking. Let's start cooking. Shout out to April Neal. The ladies this month have killed it. The ladies this month have killed it. They have killed it. Okay, so we have the grill on already cleaned. I'm gonna be using half. Okay, April. Hopefully your sister can cook you a skirt steak. Skirt steak is what we're going to be cooking right now. And you could cut it in thin pieces. You can use it in burritos. You can use it in tacos. You can use it in a bowl. You can use it in almost anything. What a great magazine. What a great magazine. Again, let me just show you what a great magazine. What a great magazine. Woo! Oh! I get those magazines for free. I didn't need to subscribe for 2 years. That's a good price, though. 2 years, $30. That's a great price. 2 years, $30. That's a really good price. Really good price. Okay, here we go. Let's back this up a little bit because it's a little bit hot out here. Jesse! I know Jesse in the chat room. He had a membership. You got to renew it, my man. You got to renew it. Okay, here we go. Jesse, you got to renew those memberships so you can keep those colors next to your name. Okay, I'm going to drink Bowman. I already drank Bowman Brothers. I'm going to drink, what am I going to drink? Somebody's barking in the chat room. I'm going to drink Florida Panthers just scored 1-0. That's good. Florida Panthers just scored 1-0. I'm going to drink Redwood Empire. That's what I'm going to drink, Redwood Empire. Here we go. I think I just dropped $15 on the floor. Lord! I think I just dropped $15 on the floor. This is getting a little bit hot. Oof, that's good. Rocky Patel. Emerald. This should call it Emerald Green. Let's try it out with that whiskey. Here we go. Redwood Empire. Let's try it out with this. Let's see. Let's see. Is this going to be good? Is this going to be good? Here we go. This is good. Only thing is, I still don't feel that the price adds up to what this should be. I paid about $100 for this. I paid about $100 for this bottle. Okay. Personally, I think it's good. I'm not gonna say it's bad. It's really, really nice. But it doesn't add up. It doesn't add up to the price that I paid for. I paid about $100 for this. It came out to $89.99 with tax. It came out to almost $100. I personally don't think that the price adds up to the flavors that I'm getting on here. It is full fruit, a little bit of oak, and I'm going to say the one thing that I do not like about this is just the price. Let me see if it goes good with this. Oof! Toronto Maple Leaves. They're starting to come back little by little. Here we go. Woo! This is popping. Strong chocolate, strong pepper. No, Bobrowski, no. Again, oof. Strong oak on that whiskey, strong oak you can taste. Pepper chocolate. That's what I'm getting. Pepper chocolate. We're almost, I got to take off one of these. Let me take this off. All right, you see this is steaming up. We're gonna close that. We can't put the skirt on here. It's too hot. You see this? It's too hot. That's too hot, man. That's too hot. Let it settle down. While that's settling down, I want to say, Limrex, April, both of the super channels. I do want to really promote some of you to do me the favor for a lot of you watching. If you're new here, Add on to the show. Send a super chat. You'll see when you send a super chat how fun it is. When you send a super chat, it does help out the community. And also when you send a super chat, if you don't know how to send a super chat, in the comment box there's a money sign. In that money sign, when you send a little appreciation on the stream, I'm going to read it. Not only am I going to read it, you can ask me whatever you want. Ask me about whiskey if you want to. Ask me about stogies. Ask me about cooking. Ask me about... You can ask me anything. You can ask me, hey Reaper. You can ask me, hey Reaper, how big are your shoes? Hey Reaper, where'd you get that bracelet? Hey Reaper, what shirt are you wearing? You can ask whatever. Remember, when you add a super chat, it makes a fun stream. It makes it fun for some of you and also for the people watching, okay? So for all of you, I did take off the band. Rocky Patel, the Emerald. What do I think of this? Woo! I think the construction is horrible. I think this construction is bad. If we get $100 super chat, a red super chat, I'll play some music. Okay? If we get $100 super chat, I'll play some music, some beats. But currently, here we go. Woo! Rating on this stick, Under 90. I'm going to give this under 90 points. All right, under 90 points. I don't like to tell you the points. It's either 70, 80, 60, 50. As a matter of fact, this is not 50. It's closer to 90, but it's not above 90. It's not an amazing stick, but it's a stick you can buy and enjoy. It's a stick you could buy and enjoy, and that's really all that matters, right? Stick that you could buy and enjoy. Here we go. Let's drink this up. Redwood Empire. Oof. Shout out to April Neal. Again, with a super chat. April Neal with a super chat. See, the ladies know how to do it. If the ladies know how to do it, the men should know how to send super chats. Here we go with a $10 super chat from April. Over here. Ooh, oh, she gets me every day when I'm not wearing boxes. I'm not wearing boxes. There you go. You see, I'm not wearing boxes. No boxes. I'm G.I. Joeing it today. Here we go. I'm G.I. Joeing it today. No boxers. I'm wearing no boxers. April O'Neil with a $10 super chat says, hey, Reaper, show me your boxers. Wife and sister, this is for you. I'm not wearing no boxes. No boxes today. Today at all. For the whole day. No boxes. I'm going to say is I have boxes. I do have boxes. Gentlemen, wear your boxes. Wear your boxes. But the thing is, my tennis balls were so close. They were so close to my body. I don't know why they were so close to my body. I didn't need to wear tiny whities today. I didn't need to wear those tiny whities. I didn't need to wear the tiny whities today. So again, this is what I'm wearing. I'm wearing no boxes. Shout out to the ladies. And for some of you that want to know, is Alondra? No, I have a bunch of boxes. I got a total of like 50 boxes ready to go. But today, my tennis balls were a little bit too close to my oof. Got a $20 super chat, Eric Castillo. Eric Castillo, there you go, you see? That's what makes it fun, Eric Castillo. Enjoying the vibe, Eric Castillo. Thank you so much, Eric Castillo. Don't forget Eric Castillo to get the membership. Eric Castillo with the $20 super chat in the chat room. He enjoying the chat. He's enjoying, yes, Castillo. Shout out to Castillo. I'm going to say every time that he sends a super chat, I will say Castillo. We stream every single day, So for a lot of you watching, if this is your first time watching, I'm going to say if this is your first time watching, yes, if this is your first time watching, I will say we stream every single day. Shout out to Castillo with the $20 super chat. He's saying he's enjoying the vibes. I really appreciate it, Castillo. Really appreciate it, Castillo. And always don't forget, Castillo, get the membership. If you don't know how to get the membership, here we go. I'm going to throw it in the chat room. I'm going to throw it in the chat room. Okay, you're going to be able to use those emojis also. And the private streams, you will officially be able to be part of those private streams. At the end of the day, that's what it is, yes? Yes, what it is. Castillo! Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Okay, so Castillo, this is what I'm going to say, Castillo. We're doing some skirt. We're doing some skirt, yes? Beautiful, beautiful skirt. And I'm going to put it on the grill soon. We got to make sure that this grill is a little bit tuned down. We don't want to overheat this. And I'm going to say this for any of you that like stogie. Shout out to Eric. Review on this one is in. Okay, Castillo. And a review on some of the whiskeys are also in. You ready? Oh, no. 1-1. Toronto Maple Leafs just scored. Let's drink this up. Shout outs to Castillo. Shout outs to Castillo. Shout outs to Castillo. Here we go. This is what we're going to do. We're going to open some up. We're going to start cooking. We're going to start cooking Castillo. Here we go. Let's put this over here. I think the heat is tuned down. It's good. 350. We good. We good. 350. We good. Here we go. You guys ready for the sizzle? You guys ready for the sizzle? Here's a warning. Here's a warning. If you ever see flames, if you ever see flames, close the grill real quick. I didn't close the bottom vent. Close the bottom vent. If you're gonna be cooking with the open grill, make sure that all the vents are closed. You don't want to overdo it. You don't want to overdo it. What's the word I can use? A flare up, okay? You don't want to overdo a flare up. I did put some olive oil you saw at the end. So here we go, Castillo. Them skirt steaks look fantastic, and they ain't even cooked yet. Yes, it smells amazing. I think some of my neighbors must be smelling this up. Woo! Okay, here we go. I'm going to close this up because we got a lot of flames. We got a lot of flames. Woo! That's a lot of flame, baby. That's a lot of flame. Now, you're probably wondering why there's so much flame. There's so much flame. I put a lot of olive oil. All the olive oil is, it's bleeding. It's bleeding into the charcoal. Oof. It smells so good. You have no idea. It smells insane. It smells really insane. Ooh. Oh man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to eat this. I'm so glad my AC turned on. I'm getting suffocated. All right, let's open this up and see. Ooh. We still got some flame. Still got some flames. I'm gonna turn it. I'm gonna turn it right now. We're gonna settle this down a little bit. As a matter of fact, I could turn it. I could turn it now. I'm gonna open this up one time, and then we're gonna work with this flame. We're gonna work with this flames. Okay. Here we go. You're gonna hear the sizzle. You're gonna hear the sizzle. You're gonna hear the sizzle. Let's work with this flame. Let's work with this flame. Over here, April with a $10 super chat. We're almost at $100 on the stream. $10 super chat. April over here, April Neal says, with a $10 super chat. She says over here, Reaper, invite me to your carne asada, wifey, and I will bring, wifey and April. Two of the ladies in the chat room to get invited, and she's going to bring some coleslaw. Shoot! She's going to bring that coleslaw. I need some coleslaw right now. Oh, I'm so glad that the AC is on. Here we go. I'm going to turn on the light. You hear that sizzle? Looks good, looks good. Now the flames are heating up. We are using officially Castillo. We're using Kingsford charcoal. Okay, Kingsford charcoal is what we're using. Kingsford charcoal. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in a little bit of a side because there's a lot of heat. Okay, there's a lot of heat. It's mainly because of the olive oil. Mainly because of the olive oil. So what I'm going to do is there's a lot of heat. It's mainly because of the olive oil. Remember, if you put a lot of olive oil, you're going to get a spark up. It looks beautiful, but you're going to see more because there's a lot of flames, going on. What I'm going to do is to release some of that heat. Shout out to Castillo. Shout out to April Neal. Shout out to Castillo. Shout out to April Neal. To release some of the heat, we're going to make sure the top is open. If you like the stream so far, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Over here in the corner. Make sure. Yes. Enjoy yourself in the corner with the like button. Castillo. Here we go. That's a great last name. I'm going to be drinking now Four Roses OPSF. This is my favorite. This is my favorite recipe. If I like this recipe, you guys should like it. Here we go. This mouth's open. Here we go. That is the best Four Roses recipe you can buy. Mid-curds. I like to put the K in mid-curds. I like to put the K. There you go. You see, it's nice and it's better now. There you go. It's better now. Ooh, you can't see, can you? Some of you can't see, can you? We'll fix that. It's no problem. We'll fix that. You can't see? We'll fix that. This is a professional channel. This is no slack. Here we go. It's a professional channel. We'll fix that. Here we go. We'll fix that. Ooh. There we go. We'll fix that. I told you. I told you. We'll fix that. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm having a little bit of issue on this side. You see, it's not really as cooked. Ooh, this side is beautiful. Oh man, look at that. That is heaven. Now, what you want to kind of do is, with these skirt steaks, you want to kind of move them around. Okay, you see this? Oh man, that's beautiful. You want to kind of move these skirt steaks around a little bit. All right. Move them around a little bit. If you see how I'm working the meat, most of the meat that's looking wild, like this side, okay? I'm gonna just show you. This side, you see this? We have a little bit of fat over here. I wanna burn some of that fat and make it nice and colored. Oof! A lot of smoke, a lot of smoke. If you could tell that I put away that other piece of meat, this piece of meat, I put it a little bit further away from the charcoal, okay? That's good, that's good. Nice. Make sure that this isn't well done. We're gonna make sure. I gotta work. You see this side? I gotta work on this side too. So I'm gonna flip it. Oof. I'm gonna flip it and work on that side. This side is good. Here we go. We're gonna flip it. I'll flip it and work on this side. Other side was worked on already. So now I'm going to work on this end, The middle is beautiful so far. The middle is really beautiful. Shout out to all of you. 3 cigars. 3 sticks. Well, my own stick is a recommendation. The Reaper exclusive is a recommendation. Also, my father. If you're into stogies, my father. Le Bijou would be one. Le Bijou would be one. We did Le Bijou. And for all of you, you can all rewind the streams, okay? All the streams that we have done for the last 2 weeks has been stogies. Watch on the stream weekly. Weekly, you'll see me do reviews on stogies. Okay, this is good enough. Look, it's looking beautiful. It's looking really good. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put this over here on the side. Okay. Let's put this over here on the side. Looks good, looks good, looks good. We're going to close this up. Rewatch Castillo. Now, I want to say this, Castillo. You don't have access. Castillo, you don't have access to some of those private streams, okay? To have access to some of those private streams. If you want to see the Monte Cristo, you have to get the membership. Membership is a low fee. Okay, low fee. You could get it right now and it'll just show up in the chat room, okay? Low fee. So if you want to see me, if you want to see me review the Monte Cristo, one of my favorites, you got to get the membership. It's in members only content. Members only content. Hi, members only content. If also you want to see me review, I believe we also reviewed on the members only content, the Cohiba Blue. If you want to see me do the Cohiba Blue, members only content, get the membership. In the details, there should be a way to get a membership. If not, I'm going to do it again for Castillo and for all of you. In the chat room, here we go in the chat room, I just dropped a link. Join the membership club, Yes, join the membership club, and you can see those private streams. Some of those streams go to members only content. It's almost a special VIP content. We have a total of about 385 people subscribed. They renew the memberships. 380 some people subscribe. That's a VIP membership. Okay, VIP. Okay, while this is cooking, well, I kind of want to do something. I kind of want to put this on the high rack. Maybe I will. I want to kind of put this on the high rack. I kind of want to put this on the high rack. Right here. On the high rack. I want to put it on the high rack. I want to kind of put it on the high rack. On the high rack. Put it on the high rack. For all of you that are watching and enjoying the streams, I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying how to cook a mean meal, right? For your family, for yourself, or for whoever it is you want to cook for. Okay, so I'm currently drinking this. And I think I'm going to finally take off the label. I'm going to take off the band. I'm going to take off this band as Rocky Patel. We're $50 away from $100 on the stream. Do I recommend this for all of you? It's so hard to tell you guys to recommend stogies. Stogies really go by what you like, right? Only thing I don't like on here, I already told you. Quality on the stick. Look at it. I don't know if I can recommend this for everybody. I just don't like how that vein is right here popping off. I don't like how the vein... We're going to drink this with a Four Roses. Here we go. so far, I'm going to say, I like it more. I like it more on the back end. Half of the stogie, to the back. I like it more than the beginning of the stogie, like the first quarter. The first quarter I didn't like too much compared to what I like now. And I'm going to be drinking. I'll be drinking with this. Four Rose is the OBSF, okay, OBSF. While our meat is getting nice and cooked up in the inside, remember, medium rare is what I'm aiming for. Thank you so much for all of you hitting the like button. We got 31 likes on this stream. Here we go, let's drink this up. That's an excellent whiskey. On the stream, let me rate the whiskeys. Let me rate the whiskeys that go with this. All right, let me rate the whiskeys that go with this. Let me rate the whiskeys that go with this. Number one whiskey. The main one on the stream. Number one whiskey. A Sweet Wheat, 1792. God, it's good. Ah, man, it's good. Castillo April. This is number one whiskey on the stream with that. Rocky Patel. Sweet Wheat, 1792. If you find it, buy it. If you find it, buy it. Don't pay $200. It's not worth it. Number two whiskey. You guys are probably going to say, number two, how is this number two? I don't know what the hell's happening. But I'm going to say the inexpensive whiskey, it's coming on number two. I do get a little bit of a corn sweetness, oak, last I remember when I drank this, and a little bit of fruity notes. This is really, really exceptional with that stogie, with that stick. Really exceptional with that stick. It's a small batch. This is not even the single barrel, and that's inexpensive. Number three best. It goes number three. Oof. I'm having a little. I'm gonna do it. Number three best with that stogie OBSF. God, it's so good. Now, if you see the bag, it does say rye, and it does have a good amount of rye. But the main thing that I like about this is that it doesn't have a lot of fruits. It doesn't have a ton of fruits on here. You can only taste a little bit of dainty little apple. A dainty little apple, mainly rye oak. I don't get the clove because that's stogie, but I'm gonna say that would be number three. Number four on the stream. Ooh, you guys, I think you already know. Number four will be. It's good, man. It's good. Penelope. Look, this one's really good. This one's really good. Look at how beautiful the bottle. It's a beautiful bottle. It's nice. It's good. But it doesn't compare to the three that I just showed with the stogie. It just doesn't go as good. This is 100 proof. It's 100 proof. Penelope toasted, heavy toast. And the one that came in last, I think the most expensive one. The most expensive one that came in last. This is why I say price on whiskey doesn't matter, right? That is so good. That is so good with this stogie. That is so good with this stogie. It is so good with this stogie. I'm getting strong chocolate now. I was getting coffee in the mid-end. Strong chocolate, sweet wood, sweet cedar wood. And the pepper, the crazy part is the pepper. I don't find the pepper too much. It's a little bit tuned down. The last place whiskey on the stream. You know what? Redwood Empire, it impresses me on the first day. On the first, it is like a girlfriend on the first day. You like her, but on the second day, you don't like her as much. Redwood Empire, Screaming Titan, the weed bourbon. It's about $100. I don't like it with this stogie. And I'm personally going to say that I think this is a little bit overpriced. I think the price on this should be about $55. I'm paying about $100 for this. I personally don't think that this company, I'm going to say this company, I don't think this company has an idea of the prices, that it should be a little bit lower. But we still pay the price because we have a strong channel, and I still want to give you a good price estimate of what you should be paying. I personally wouldn't buy backup of this. It's good, but I honestly wouldn't buy backup of this. Close to $100. This last place. All right, we're gonna take off that meat. We're gonna take that meat out. Let's remove the meat. Let's remove the meat, Casper. Let's remove the meat, Casper. How many PDs, how many police departments do we have in here? How many police department dudes do we have in here? I need to know. We got a lot of firemen watching. Oh, this is so juicy. We got a lot of firemen watching, police, law enforcement. Got a ton of law enforcement are working. Okay? Ton of law enforcement are working and watching. Yeah, I love this stream. I'm gonna say this. I love this stream. I've had such a fun stream, but we have to take off the meat, and I'm gonna show you the presentation when I take it. Yes, Florida Panthers just scored. Shoutouts to my Florida Panthers. They just scored. Okay, we're gonna take this off. Here we go, Casper. One of our members. We're going to close this up. Close the vent in the bottom, okay? Make sure the vent in the bottom is closed all the way. Another thing you need to close all the way is close the top. Okay, here we go. You see this? You want no air going into this. Let's close this up. Okay, close. Safety-wise, shake it up. Make sure it's on. It's on. Good. All right, let me show you. The final. Yes. Hope you guys enjoy this. Let me show you. Everything's closed. Everything's closed nicely. Shout out to Castillo. Shout out to April. On this stream, we're at $60. $60. Sheesh. Ladies and gentlemen, ooh, that is looking fine, fine, fine. That's looking real good. Let me move this a little bit. Man. Look at the juices. Look at the juices flowing around here, right? The juices. Let me see. Let me taste this. Wow. Exceptional. Exceptional. Woo. That is hell of a mighty, really, really, really good. Man. By the way, shout outs to my favorite. There's two favorite fishes of mine, okay? I love aquatic animals. The betta is one of my favorite, and my second, well, my number one favorite is arowana, and then my number two is the betta. I love aquatic animals. Number three, can you guys guess what number three is? Nobody's gonna ever be able to know. Number three is red-tailed catfish. Red-tailed catfish is my number three favorite fish. And my number four favorite fish, Calvis from Lake Tanganyika. Anyways, I'm not going to talk about fish. This is not a fish stream. Okay, I'm going to say this. Move this in the sand. Sweet wheat. Ooh. That's sweet wheat. Real good. Or sweet wheat. Real good, that's sweet wheat. Okay. I'm going to say this. What's impressive on the stream? I'm going to put this over here. Put this over here. Oof. That looks ugly, doesn't it? Yeah, that looks ugly. Oh, man, that looks ugly. Let me take that off. That looks real ugly. Look at my fingers. Here we go. Woof. Okay, one thing that impressed me on the stream, okay? You guys already know we did the Patel. Oh, look at this. The thing that impressed me the most on the stream was this presentation on this stick. Rocky Patel. I don't know why they did this, but they got me. Is it worthy to put this? I think whenever a stick has a presentation like that, if there's ever a stick that has a presentation, oh no, it's 2-2. Oh Lord, if there's ever a stick that has a presentation like that, I just personally say I don't know if it's a good idea. One thing that impressed me, this is what impressed me. Inexpensive whiskey. I gotta find my other bottle. I don't know where this is my other bottle. I think it's low. I probably hid it somewhere. This is the whiskey that impressed me the most on the stream. I know that it's inexpensive, but it really impressed me a lot with this stogie. It really impressed me a lot, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of a recap. Here we go. A little bit of recap with this. Oh my God! I lit this up just now. I have it in my mouth, and I have that. Really impressive. Here we go. Really impressive. That Bourbon Brothers Virgin Straight Bourbon Whiskey. I'm going to say this, and for a lot of you that drink scotch, if you drink scotch, don't drink scotch. Buy this bottle. Macallan's, forget about the Macallan's. Blue Label, forget about the Blue Label. If you buy this, $36.99. A bourbon whiskey. I'm going to say this is not bourbon. This is from Virginia. Virginian whiskey. Okay, small batch. That right there with a Rocky Patel. Rocky Patel Emerald is exceptional. It is so good. You're not going to be able to find this one, but if you do, another great one. And you guys already saw the Four Roses. Ladies and gentlemen, the score in the Florida Panthers, 2-2. Toronto tied up with the Florida Panthers. I'm going to say this. That's so good with this stogie. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we are officially live. And we're officially going to end the stream. You guys are watching. Do me a favor, hit the like button if you have it. Huge shout outs to all the super chatters today. Huge shout outs to all my members. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. With Namua, shout outs to all my members. And this is officially the review of the Rocky Patel Emerald Green. Emerald Green, yes. Rocky Patel Emerald Green. Is it good? It's decent. Do I recommend you to buy this? I don't recommend you to go out and buy this. This is a good stick. It's a good stick. I don't think many of you would say anything bad, but if you're a rookie, I don't recommend you to get this if you're a rookie. There's other stogies out there a little bit better. If you're a rookie, you can buy all the whiskeys you want to. Cook up your meats. And for all of you watching, huge shout-outs to the USA, U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and the U.S. Space Force battling the aliens over there on the moon. Shout out to all the Space Force. And shout out to the Reaper Crew. Reaper Crew, I see you. April, I see you. Farm Kitty, I see you. Castillo, I see you. Casper, I see you. Bob Loves Whiskey, I see you. And for all of you that have got the membership, thank you so much. I see you. For all of you watching, Jason Kane yesterday killed it. Ira Soto yesterday killed it. Edgar Rome is going to rewatch this stream. I hope he likes this. For all the people rewatching on a weekly basis, Monday through Sunday, watching these streams. If you want to know if that stogie is good, now you know. Now you know. Now you know. Also, April Neal. Shout out to April Neal for helping on the stream. Farm Kitty, I see you, Farm Kitty. For the ladies. Ladies. Edgar Romeo here in the chat room. Edgar Romeo here in the chat room. Shout out to Edgar Romeo. Woo! Shout out to Edgar Romeo. Edgar Romeo shows up at the end of the stream. How the heck? I'm going to say this for all of you. How many of these bottles you should buy? If you could get them for $50, I'd tell you to buy 2 of them. Okay, buy 2 of them. This is really good. Really good. Out of all the whiskeys on the stream, buy yourself a few of these if you find it for MSRP. MSRP should be $51.99 for this. The top I would pay for this if your city doesn't have this. $80 should be the tops you should pay for this. $79.99. Don't pay $200. Don't pay $150. It's not worth it for $150. $120 is not worth it either. $80 is the tops. $70 to $80 are the tops that I would pay for the sweet wheat. $17.92. You have to like sweet sugar cookie, caramel, vanilla, and oak. And if you're having a stogie that has a lot of pepper, it might go really good, just like it did with this one. You guys are amazing. For all of you watching around the world, this is a stream. This is a stream. Ladies and gentlemen, we stream every single day. Don't forget to tune in on a daily basis or weekly. You can tune in weekly. For all of you watching, you guys are amazing. There's a poll in the community tab. You can post up if you're a member. Post up your photo in the poll if you want to. And I'm going to be posting up some short videos. Check out the short video where I pick picked up some of my backups. This is a bottle I've had for a long time. I picked up some of my backups today. Whenever you find backups, you gotta buy it. For all of you watching, shout outs to Wayne Gretzky. And shout outs to this magazine, man. Shout outs to this magazine. We got so many stogies from this magazine. Shout outs to this magazine. For all of you watching, you guys are amazing. Thank you for tuning in. You guys are amazing. Shout outs to New York. Shout outs to Florida. Shout outs to Wisconsin. Shout outs to Seattle. Shout outs to Texas. Shout outs to Cincinnati, Michigan, Alabama. Shout outs to Texas. Shout outs to upper side of Florida. Shout outs to Miami. Shout outs to South Florida. 305-954. 561, shout out to 786, shout out to all of you South boys over there in Homestead, shout out to the North boys over there in Boynton Beach, Boca, shout out to Tampa, St. Pete, shout out to everybody up in Florida, and shout out to the Florida Panthers. You guys are amazing. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. A Reaper, officially, Reaper crew, you know what time it is? We're number one, Reaper officially. Signing out. I'll see you all soon. Tomorrow. Today is May 7th. I'll see you tomorrow. Reaper signing out.